Welcome back, my friends. It's a live shot here at Santa Maria at the Honda dealership. Edward Tomilloso here. Again, this is a quick live video for you guys to ask some questions, but I also wanted to show you that we are getting the Accords rolling. I mean, this is going to be our fourth shipment of Accords. So if you guys want to check in, say where you're from, say hello. I see Matthew's here. Doing really well. Neo Isan, always one of the first to jump on these lives. So again, if you're watching the rebroadcast, this is a live video. So if you want to see what's rolling with Honda at the dealership level as a sales consultant, then hit the subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you can see when I am on live. So we got Michigan on here, we got Texas. Let's see, California, of course. And I'm gonna start answering these questions too. I'm seeing questions come up, so I appreciate it. Courtney Hills in the house from Dallas, Texas. North Carolina in the house. Louisiana, Midland, Texas. I got some friends down there. Ohio, Toronto. Britt from DC. All right, Colorado's in the house. New York, dope. All right, so I'm getting, that question that Lazarian7 just asked is, does the Sport come with Android Auto? Yes, it does. Coachella Valley, nice. Virginia, Atlanta, Pittsburgh. All right, seems like we got enough people on here, so I'm gonna start showing you what we're getting here, so check it out. San Diego, awesome. Phoenix, dope. So this right here, what is that? What do you guys think this is? It's got fog lights. It's got the LED headlights, of course. I can't tell if it has a moonroof or not. That would give it away as an EX or an EXL. I believe it's an EXL. It's definitely not a touring. We'll see if you're right, Charlie's Car Critiques. He says that it's an EX. It's got the chrome sill piece on the bottom. That one looks like it's in the platinum white. All right, here, let's see. What do you, has anyone driven these yet? Let me know in the comments if you guys have already driven these cars and what you guys think of them and how they compare to this car. But actually these aren't the 18s anyway. Oh, can't tell. Falad just asked if I have gotten the 2-liter yet. No, I have not gotten the 2-liter yet. The 2-liter, just to answer, a lot of these questions have been coming up. The 2-liter will come in November. But check this out, I got the Sonic Gray on the hatchback. Pretty nice. Looks like I got an 18 Pilot, 18 Odyssey. These might be 17 or 18 CRVs. Just as a heads up too, a quick special that Honda's doing is before Halloween, there is 0.9% financing and 1.9% financing on Honda Pilots. So that's pretty cool. So let's check out what he just dropped off. So IT Tech HD just asked, what's special about the 2-liter? I'll let you guys answer that question in the comments as well, but what's special about the 2-liter? The 2-liter cranks out, what is it, 273 horsepower? And it's got the VTEC, and it's basically the Type R motor just detuned. So that is exciting stuff. It's gonna come with a 10-speed automatic. Or on the Sport 2-liter, it'll have a 6-speed manual transmission available as well. So this one's my EXL in the platinum white. So it looks like on this shipment, I got 2 Accords, and both of them are that platinum white. Oh, and just for a quick update to those that were on my live when I was opening my birthday present, Apple Watch is doing well. Pretty stoked about that. So Matt just asked what transmission is on the regular Touring. The transmission on the regular Touring 1.5 liter is a CVT transmission. And I don't know about you guys, I've seen a lot of testing. Honda, like somebody just asked me why the 2 liter only has 252 horsepower. It just sounds underpowered. I feel like Honda is really conservative with the numbers that they release. They end up putting under what it actually performs at. I know that the Civics, I've seen a lot of people test the actual horsepower on them, and it varies, but it's always above what Honda puts out there as actual figures. So that's one of the things that really interests me, and that's what I appreciate about Honda, is they don't overpromise. They don't say that it's going to get way above this, and then, you know, they don't quite hit the mark in real world. So that's what I like. So it looks like we got more people joining. We got Rich in the house. Basically what I'm doing here is I'm just showing you guys another load of Accords. So hopefully you guys, since this is a live video, I want you guys to have what I see every day. I mean, all you guys normally see before YouTube and this live is usually videos that are already 2-3 days old, maybe a week old, so you don't know exactly what's at the dealership. So right now you guys have an exact idea of what's at the dealership. Looks like, I know I have 2 Accords in my showroom now. I have 2 at the storage lot. I think I have 8 here on the ground, and they've only been available since the 18th, so 10 days out that they've been available, and we already have a good shipment of them. And we also have the 17 Accords left as well. Justin Haas said that's why I like the 17 Accord V6, not the 18 Touring. Justin, did you drive the 18 yet? Just wanting to know. Neo Isan just said, let's get 20 likes. Yeah, I'd appreciate 20 likes. 20 likes is good. We're 18 likes away. But what that does, guys, let me tell you, so when videos get liked up, it shares it out, and I feel like YouTube, the community, does deserve to see the groundwork when Honda starts dropping these cars. So if you want to spread the word, I think what happens is, I mean, it gets this information out. A lot of shoppers out there don't even know where to start, so they'll search on Google, and then Google will place the priority on the most liked, more interacted videos. So hopefully this helps, you know, bring a lot more Hondas and better flow and more educated customers. As a salesperson, I like having customers who've already done their research, already done their homework on how much they should pay, what features they are. It just makes the buying process a lot easier. I love when customers come in and they already have a quote from a different dealership, or if they already went on websites like TrueCar, Car Gurus, or even Edmunds or KBB. So I love getting that, because the customer at that point knows they're already getting a great deal. Because if you just showed up on the lot, didn't know anything about these cars, or didn't know about pricing, at the end of the day, they're still like, did I get a great deal? I want people to leave here knowing they got a great deal. So again, if you guys like this up, it helps me out, helps out my channel, but it also helps your fellow consumers. So let's see. Mr. Gemray 2099 said, I'm sure you can't get your hands on the 6-speed Sport. It's gonna be tough, man. Let's see, I expect I'll at least get one first quarter of next year. I mean, I don't expect it to come right away. Let's see. And then Matthew Ramirez, yes, the horsepower on the 4-cylinder 1.5 liter is 192 to be exact, and that's actually an improvement from the 185 that the 2017 used to get. Let's see. IT Tech HD said, what are the process after the car gets dropped off or delivered here at the dealership? How long will it take to put the cars on the lot? If, let's say this car right here gets dropped off right now, the CRV, it gets driven to the back, it gets checked in. That's about a 15-20 minute, could even be 30-minute process depending on how many cars there are on this delivery truck. And then they get parked in the back, and depending on how busy service is, I mean, the quickest, I'm sure they can get it in within 10 minutes. and that process takes 15-20 minutes. So we can literally get an Accord on the lot, cleaned up, ready, all the fuses in, push button start works, the touchscreen works, everything. We could probably knock that out in about an hour and a half maybe. So I love these questions, guys. Keep them rolling. Does the Attn Accord 2-liter have ventilated seats? The answer is yes. And even the 1.5 liter Touring has the ventilated seats. Let's see, anything else? Leonardo says, from Peru again. I'm in class, but I missed the live video, or I can't miss the live video. Love Honda. Cool. Appreciate you putting your education on pause, but don't do that. I don't condone you missing class. All right, let's see. Is Honda going to release an Accord hatchback? Hamad asked. Dude, so, okay. Let's keep it professional, Edward. Let's keep it come on. So, Hamad, I have thought about that too, because look, they released the Civic. The Civic looks pretty darn close to the Accord. People who have had the Honda wagon, the Accord wagon, what was it, early 90s, late 80s, the Accord wagon, that thing had a lot of fans. I really think it's time to bring back the Accord hatchback. Thumbs it up. Maybe Honda will hear this, what I'm saying. Maybe the big guys. I know some of those guys, so maybe I'll bring it up next time we have a meeting. Let's see. All right, so Accord hatchback, that would be legit. And I don't see them not doing it, because I think, like, can you guys imagine this car, blacked out grill with the hatchback? I think that would be sick. What do you guys think of a hatchback Accord? That would be so cool. Let's see. Neo just asked if the Accords come with a free Apple Watch. Nope. Hamad, that would be awesome as well if Honda Accords came with the with a Type R version. Oh, come on, Jake, be nice, man. Jake said that it's a Accord Cross Tour is the hatchback. Oh, yeah, I could see that, but I want a real hatch. Like, the Cross Tour to me was just an extended trunk, and it didn't optimize the space because there's like a big like subwoofer there, and I totally could see better utilization of the hatch space, just like the Civic. Hamad just asked if I personally will be buying an Accord 2-liter. The answer is most likely not. Right now I'm leasing a Civic EXL, and my lease is up next April, not this coming April, but next one, and I'm planning on getting a CRV. So you guys already know the answer to that question. Oh, by the way, we are getting a Clarity. Breaking news. Breaking news. We're getting a Clarity here. That'll be awesome. And I'm not sure when we're gonna get that, but it'll be really awesome. Mijad just said, I wish they offered a V6 like the new Camry. I know people keep on debating this, but okay, so I sold a V6 yesterday. I sold a V6 to my friends, and that was the first V6 Accord out of the last like 20 that I sold that were 4 cylinders. Just to give you guys an idea on what's happening at the ground level, sales, I'd say 1 in 20 of the Accords that are sold right now, the 17s, were V6s. So they just didn't sell that much, and I could tell by like the comments too that maybe 1 in 100 questions is actually on a V6. Remog said tour the dealership. I'll do a separate video to do that, but everyone at Honda of Santa Maria is doing great. Let's see, Venkat just asked if the CRV will be refreshed. I don't know if there's much refreshing that needs to be done with the CRV. It already has Apple CarPlay, already has sensing, already has the 1.5 liter turbo. The styling, no one's really complained about. It's got the volume knob now. I don't see what could be refreshed, so I'm thinking maybe in another two years, maybe. IT Tech HD asked if I have met Honda Pro Jason yet. If it's then do a video together. I did meet him at SEMA last year when I went to SEMA. I will not be going to SEMA this year, but I did have him in one of my vlogs, so if you guys look down in my previous videos, my SEMA vlog had him in it, and he just answered a couple questions because at that point the SI hadn't been released, and he released that information on my channel. I agree, Neo Isan said CRV needs a better front grille. Does the CRV have how many variations? Venkat asked. You're looking at the LX, EX, EXL, and Touring, so 4. But you are able to get an EXL with navigation, so technically 5. But with the 1.5 liter version, you can get 3. And then actually, if you double that, because they all have all-wheel drive, or some of them have all-wheel drive, some of them don't. Will Lampley just asked, can you only get ventilated seats on the Touring? The answer is yes. So guys, yeah, again, I'm just gonna take a break real quick. This is really cool. It just dawned on me just how cool it is that I'm able to talk to you guys in real time, answer your guys' questions. I'm really stoked that I'm able to do this. I appreciate you guys. Just want to take a moment to say I appreciate you guys. So if this is helpful to you guys, yeah, let me know in the comments below as well if you guys like this kind of stuff still with these live videos. The new Accord has a bunch of things, a bunch of variations. You have the LX, EX, Sport, EXL, and Touring model, and you just double, well, almost double that because you'll get the 2 liter versions. So do you think the reason for the low sales of the V6 was due to pricing versus pricing of the 4-cylinder? No, Sheree, I think the 2 biggest factors were gas mileage, because you were able to get 36 miles per gallon on the 4-cylinder when you get maybe 30 on the highway on the V6. And then also when people drive the 4-cylinder, they feel like it's adequate, like it's strong enough to do what you needed to do every single day. I mean, it was 185 horsepower on the 4-cylinder Accord with the CVT, so it reacted really quickly, and people didn't see the reason to go up to the V6 anymore. Just here's one thing to keep in mind, guys. Per cylinder, Honda puts out the most horsepower. That's not a lie, that's a fact. And it's because Honda is an engine company first and foremost. So Honda has this crazy magic that they do to squeeze out all this horsepower out of a little 4-cylinder. I mean, look at the Type R. You get 306 horsepower out of a 4-cylinder, 2 liter, really? So that's the biggest. So to answer your question, Sheree, that's the reason I think that the V6 didn't do as well. It's just the 4-cylinder was so efficient, was really good on gas, and it accomplished what over 90% of people needed it for. So let me know if that answered your question. I hope it does. Matthew just said, I hope Honda comes out with a turbocharged V6. That would be crazy. Might as well do that as well if you had the hybrid model, hybrid V6. Hamad just asked how many people come to me every day. I'm guessing you mean personally. I manage the internet sales here, so I actually get to work with people online first, and I'll usually talk to about 3 to 4 customers a day. Let's see. Have the 18s been flying off the lot? Yeah, I mean, there's really good incentives on the 17s right now still, so the 17s are still selling. They're still a great car. 1.9% financing usually for 72 months on those cars. A lot of savings there. So the 18s and 17s have been doing really, really good. 2 liter Sport, Aaron just asked the price. Though that hasn't been revealed yet, but I'm guessing it'll be in the 29 range for the Sport. Can you demonstrate the paddle shifters on the Hondas with those? I will. You know what? The Airplane Master just asked if I can demonstrate the paddle shifters. I'll go ahead and do that in one of my videos. I'm coming up with a list of videos that I need to do. But the tricky part is I'm actually in sales. Most of the money that I make is from the sales and the dealership. So that's where I need to put my time. But I try to do both. I try to do the videos in my downtime. So I'm gonna get those videos out, I promise. So we'll do the paddle shifters too. I'm planning on doing a more cleaned up sensing video as well. Let's see. I'm gonna answer 2 more questions and then I will need to get to work here. So how is the weather there? Kind of foggy today, but like 4 days ago we had 90-degree weather. George Williams asked if I have any leftover hybrid Accords. Yes, I do. I have a couple Tourings left. Modern 4-cylinders are so powerful. Oh my gosh. All right, one last question. Thanks. Majid said my Snapchat is cool. Y'all need to follow me. Yeah, it's Mr. Tomilloso. MrTomilloso. You can write it down. Okay, last question. All right, why is it not a lot of difference between the Touring model and the other models? I mean, Honda's just trying to give you bang for the buck. I think that's the answer to that. I mean, well, the difference is, so what the Touring gives you, let me just break down what the Touring gives you that the other ones don't. So on the EXL and Touring, you get that 450 watt 10 speaker audio system, which sounds amazing. If you want to see a video of that, it's about my like 4th video down or something on my list. So that's one difference. Other difference is you get the ventilated seats, heated rear seats, you get the proximity sensors. I mean, here's a Touring right here. Proximity sensors. And last but not least, you get a heads-up display. So this actually reflects your speed right here, right on your windshield. So that's a lot of stuff that your Touring gives you. So I don't necessarily agree that there's not a lot of differences, Hector, via Toro. I don't think there are a lot. There's a lot of difference between the Touring and the EXL, which is right below it. So I have to disagree with you on that one. But guys, I appreciate it again. If you want, I love doing these things. I love doing these videos. It does take my time. If you guys want to support me as well, I do have Amazon links that will be live once this video is published. Check those out. You don't have to buy anything on Amazon. Just check those out. Do me a favor. It'll help out a lot as well. So anyway, guys, I appreciate it. Again, I hope this helps you guys. If you haven't yet, definitely subscribe. Okay, fine. I'll answer one more question. George Williams just asked, have the right side cameras been eliminated on the Attn Accords? The answer is yes. There are no more right hand on cameras on the Accord. All right, and the reason for that is blind spot monitoring ranks higher on safety tests. The camera was a driver assistive feature, and the lane keep or the lane watch was just a driver assistive feature, and then the blind spot monitoring is more of a safety feature. And then I will end with this. What do you guys think with the championship white? All right, guys, I appreciate it. I'll catch you guys later. Have a happy Saturday. Have a good weekend wherever you may be.